win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Minnesota's offense will come out first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Run in the red zone, it's Ives. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Grab behind the line. It's McPherson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ives. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
The Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's McPherson. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Nelson. Touchdown, Huskers! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air, it's Raiola. Got a man. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nelson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field. The time now. Used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. minutes of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. With the catch, it's Poe. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for the big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the fourth down, throws that fist up in the air.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Back to pass, it's Raiola. It's on target and complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air on second down. Finds his tight end.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep him in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
He'll throw on third down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. He breaks a tackle. There he goes, and runs through another guy. Touchdown, Nebraska! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Hard running there. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Give him 6. Touchdown, Minnesota!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option to give.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
To the air. It's Raiola. Caught near the sticks. It's Ives. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ives. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got it, 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see.
Just steamrolling the defense. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Nelson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll immediately call timeout. The Huskers are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He'll take another shot here. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass. And they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Nelson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Quick spin on the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Keeps it on the draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll run play action. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He wants to change this route. Shotgun snap on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Hayes. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Off the play fake on first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. It's complete to the left. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's McPherson. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Huskers are on the move. He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for room. It's I. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it up the 30. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Golden Gopher. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Nelson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. Looking for space. It's Ives. Turning it on. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go heel off one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Gotta have it situation. Who do you go to? You go to the big fella who does the dirty work. The fullback gets the first down, and you still have life in this football game.
The Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Minnesota! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Huskers can really attack on this second and short. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On the run, it's Ives. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Second down, they'll go to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll throw on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Hayes. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got the back in the middle. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That will put the wrap on things.